Biopics, never an easy task to cover when you try to tell a massive story. Martin Luther King Jr., that's on deck here with Selma.
Yes, and David Oyelowo plays the civil rights leader here, and this takes place in 1965 when he led a civil rights march from Selma to Montgomery, Alabama.
I am appealing to men and women of God and goodwill everywhere, white, black, and otherwise. If you believe all are created equal, come to Selma. Join us. Join our march against injustice and inhumanity. We need you to stand with us.
Wow, just an impeccable performance from Oyelowo, who is British, mind you, and a solid ensemble cast. I mean, many of the moments in this film, Riaz, just hit that right political and emotional beat. And, you know, race relations are so tense in the States right now. It's such a timely movie for this era.
When you look at the ambitious task, and I think of a movie such as Mandela, where you're trying to tell a story of an iconic figure and do it justice, how does this movie do that? What's the focus?
Well, narratively speaking, it's not too broad. They don't try to tell the entire life story of Martin Luther King Jr. It's a small time period in the life of the civil rights leader. They focus on a sort of a couple of weeks, so you're really left with this very intimate portrait. So there's a lot of nuance to it. Not everything's spelled out about his backstory or his death. You just get this great sort of window into this very essential part of his life and his career as this leader. Now, some of the characters came off as characters, I have to say. Tim Roth plays Governor George Wallace, and he's just this nasty kind of villain. I thought it was a bit over the top. And honestly, Oprah Winfrey, it's a bit of stunt casting. I found her quite unremarkable in the film. She's rather forgettable and has a very small part. She's not in the movie a lot by any means, but still an excellent film made with a tremendous amount of sensitivity. And with all the headlines we're seeing with tensions down in the U.S., I can't think of a more powerful movie to be out there right now for children and adults alike.
How many hammers?
I'm going to go 4 out of 5. This is a great film.
Okay, solid one. And this one's still in award contention, correct?
Definitely, yeah. And Oyelowo looks poised to take Best Actor. He's incredible in this film.
Another one coming out, P.T. Anderson's Inherent Vice.
Yes, a 7th feature from P.T. Anderson and his second teaming up with Joaquin Phoenix. And this is the first ever adaptation of a Thomas Pynchon novel, Inherent Vice. And it's a 1970 drug-fueled psychedelic trip where Joaquin plays Doc Sportello, a private investigator. He's got to investigate the disappearance of his former girlfriend. I liken this movie to Roman Polanski's Chinatown inside of a kaleidoscope. It is just mind-bending and takes you through all these kind of quirky characters, and it's an ode to noir classics with a lovable comedic spin. Plenty of scene stealing from a dynamic cast. Josh Brolin, tremendous in the film. Martin Short has a wonderful cameo, and Joaquin is very lovable. In The Master, it was really hard to like him, his previous teaming up with P.T. Anderson, but here you're just sort of following his bumbling exploits, and the story requires a lot of patience. The movie's about 2.5 hours long. It meanders a little bit, but detective stories are often very complex, so it just asks you to sort of strap yourself in and enjoy the ride. But if you like P.T. Anderson films, Benicio del Toro, he's so good in it too. If you like the director, you're gonna love this one. It's just another great notch in his belt, and he is a true contemporary American master. I really enjoyed Inherent Vice.
Okay, how many hammers?
4 out of 5. It's a great week for films.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 for 2, I'd say. Nice job.